What's up, y'all? Video number 2 for the day. And I know I'm going in on the whole friendship versus relationship topic a lot today, but this one is like one of the toughest to try to. This is like one of the toughest hoops to jump over, and the reason why is because it's like when you cross the barrier between friendship and relationship between a man and a woman, or I guess you can apply this to same-sex relationships too. But when you cross that barrier, I mean, it's like it's real tough because it's like you set yourself up for disaster. I mean, in a lot of the times, especially if it doesn't work out. But I want to talk about staying friends with an ex. That's the main top. That's the main point of this topic. Is can you stay friends with an ex? I mean, can you really do it with all that you've been through? I had to turn my hat back for this one, but some people will be like, man, I couldn't stay friends with the ex. I mean, the reason why is because what's the purpose? What's the point of staying friends with the ex of somebody who you were in an intimate relationship with? I mean, sometimes it's like, sometimes people can't do it just because of the history between that person. And it's like, I don't care if we was together for 1 month or 10 years. I'm not going to be friends with the next. I think it's something that you really have to be strong enough to do, just something that you really have to have a lot of mental strength for. But really the toughest thing to do is to go from friendship to relationship, and then the relationship didn't work out going back to friendship. That is the hardest thing to do. Some people be like, man, that's one of the reasons I can't do it. And like, I completely understand if somebody couldn't do it, because because when you do that, the friendship, it'll never be the same again. That's like, the old saying, it's like breaking a mirror. You can fix it all you want, but it'll still have that crack in it. It'll never be the same again. And the thing is, like, I could be friends with the ex. Being friends with the ex, like I said, you got to have a lot of mental strength for it, but it depends on how the relationship ended. Like, however, like if it was a mutual breakup between me and my significant other, my ex, and it's like, okay, we know the relationship didn't work out between us, but we can still be friends. It'll still be a little bit awkward at first. It's still, like I said, it won't be the same, but it'll be something that you can live with. Like I said, you really have to be strong for it, and not everybody is. And another thing with exes is, especially if they're your friends, they have to know their place. They have to know they're an ex, because you know how you're more attractive when you're single, when you're taken or whatever, and then if your ex sees you with somebody else, then they think that they can come back into the picture, or they think that They think that if you talking to somebody else, it's a downgrade. It's like, well, what the hell are you doing talking to them now? What, are you trying to say that they better than me? I ain't saying they better than you, but hey, I'm just going along with what you said. You said we didn't work out. Now I'm trying to talk to somebody new. And that, like I said, exes, they have to know their place. They have to know that they're an ex. They cannot just come back into the picture anytime they want to. But like I said, being an ex, it's a very, very tough predicament. 'Cause like I said, you set yourself up for failure a lot of the time. But like I said, some people can do it. I guess it's something that you got to have the tolerance for, the patience for, and it's something that you have to do with time. It's something. Oh, because like over time, it'll bother you less and less that your ex moved on, that you moved on, and that there was somebody else now. But yeah, just to wrap this video up, could you be friends with the ex? And like, would it depend on the circumstances, or would it depend on how you guys broke up that would determine how you treat the friendship afterwards, or will you just cut them off altogether? Anyway, thanks for listening, y'all. I'm out. Peace.